Good morning or good afternoon, my YouTube viewers. It is Palestine here, and I wanted to make you another video because I wanted to let you know that I was at the hospital this morning for an outpatient appointment, and basically what they did was they did one step beyond an ultrasound of my liver. So several months ago, it was about half a year ago, they did an ultrasound of my liver, and they said that I had fatty liver, which I already knew that. And so I was referred to the hospital for them to perform an ultrasound, not an ultrasound, another test of the liver. It wasn't an ultrasound, to check for fibrosis. And basically, I'm about 3 months late having this procedure done, because when I was supposed to have the procedure, I found out that I had cancer, and I decided that I couldn't deal with cancer and having this procedure at the same time. So I asked for it to be postponed. So they postponed the procedure until today, which was a Friday, my day off. So I was able to go actually have the procedure. And basically when I had the procedure, what they did was they put some gel on my right side, and they put a round tube on my right side, and basically they must have propelled frequencies into it or something like that. And when they propelled frequencies into it, they were able to see like the density of the liver, or how much fibrosis there was. And so basically what happened was, it was a very short procedure. It didn't take long at all. They just wanted to see how much fibrosis there was in my liver. And so she explained to me the readings. So there were 2 readings. I don't know what exactly they were for, but one reading, she said they were looking for, I think, less than 800, and maybe I was 802 or 807 or something like that. So I was slightly over the value that they wanted to see. And another reading, they said I was like over 8. I was 8.7 or 8.07. And they said that if you're diabetic, that you are allowed to have up to 11. So what both readings were over what they wanted it to be, but they weren't that much over. And in one of the readings, they said that if you're diabetic, it can go all the way up to 11. And I think I was 8.7 or 8.02 or 8.07 or something like that. So one reading was like 800 and another reading was 8 point something, which I don't know what the readings were for. They know, they're the medical professionals, so they know what they're for. The nurse said that she would send the results to the doctor, and the doctor would consult my GP, and they would decide the next course of action. So basically, if you don't know what fibrosis is, the first thing you have, like when you start having liver disease, the first thing that you have is like a fatty liver, and that's and then you can have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. So that's what I have, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, because you can get a fatty liver from drinking or taking drugs. So I don't take any recreational drugs, but I do have to take drugs for my diabetes and my blood pressure and other things. So I think that is what has caused me to get a fatty liver, in addition to perhaps weighing more than I should, but I'm trying to work on that. And then after you have the fatty liver disease, as the liver tries to heal itself, then what happens, it becomes fibrous. So the next step beyond the fatty liver is liver fibrosis. So I'm already at the next step of liver fibrosis. And so as the liver tries to heal itself, it can't heal itself, so it becomes fibrotic. And then the next step beyond liver fibrosis is cirrhosis. And I'm sure a lot of people know about cirrhosis of the liver because people who drink and take drugs quite often get cirrhosis of the liver. And I've had a bad liver for a long time, and one of the things that they'd ask me was, what about your drug taking? Well, I don't take recreational drugs, but I have to take drugs for my diabetes and my high blood pressure and other things. So I'm in the middle stage of liver failure. I'm gone beyond fatty liver. Now I've got liver fibrosis. The next stage is cirrhosis. And it just so happens that when we were going to our depression support group, I was speaking to this lady, and she said that her mother died of cirrhosis of the liver, and she didn't drink either, but she was an overweight lady. So your weight does have something to do with it. You know, and there are people who've been overweight, obese, and who've had cirrhosis of the liver, and when they went on a diet and lost weight, their liver improved. So basically, I'm just trying to lose weight. I'm trying to eat my grapes instead of having like yogurt and fruit, which is going to be more calories than grapes. Instead of having a high calorie snack, I try to have a grape. I know it's not ideal, but it's better than having yogurt and fruit. So that's it for my update on my liver condition. And that's the problem when you have a liver problem. When you get cirrhosis of the liver, you can also get liver cancer. And that's the thing about diabetes. When you're diabetic, you can get liver cancer, breast cancer, which I've got breast cancer now. And so that's just an update on my health status. I can't comment on some work-related things because I just can't comment on that. And then I can't comment on some other things that are going on in my life as well. But maybe at some point I'll be able to comment on it. So my second operation for breast cancer is in 10 days. And I definitely will be making a video after I've had the operation to let you know what's going on, and we'll just take it from there. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, please like and subscribe, and it means a lot to me that you watch my video with empathy. Thank you.